What is up, everybody? Dan the Fireman here. We're going to be talking about this motorcycle accident. Now, there's going to be some intention involved. At least that's what I believe. So right here, this van kind of cut him off, went in there, shouldn't have done that, and the motorcyclist is going to have that panic reaction and then be very upset. It's that fight or flight mode. It's perfectly fine. That's great. He didn't do anything. He didn't punch a mirror, so congrats to you. But we're going to have some issues. So we sped up, tried to get out of the way, and you notice in the mirrors, he's tailgating him. And then he's going to come around and then actually hit him, cause him to dump the bike, and then we're going to have some multiple issues. Now, the original video is going to be in the link in the description so you can watch the aftermath. That's not what I'm going to focus on. But what I want to focus on is the type of injuries, why this rider might have done that, and then how we could move ourselves out of the way or prevent the issue for ourselves, so we don't have something like this, because this is very, very common. Just a heads up, guys, we do have t-shirts. I'm actually wearing one of my DDFM crew t-shirts here. It's a large, and I lost some weight, so now I got to order a medium. I got a medium body. Anyways, if you would like to get one of these, make sure you click the link in the description. I have a bunch of different shirts too. All right, so we're going to jump into this. Let's go ahead and move forward just a little bit. Just like I typically do with a lot of my videos, is I take a good look at the situation at hand. We have high traffic. It's going to be dusk, where people are trying to rush home, people are trying to get to the meetings or whatever it is that they have to do, and we're going to have issues with that. So we have a lot of traffic, a lot of hazards, people are rushing to get through into some areas. So when we watch this portion, I can see why the van driver wanted to rush in there and get there. And then I can also see why the motorcyclist wanted to go, because it was his turn to go. You know, it's one of those situations. Whenever you see somebody, and I'm not saying, I'm not dismissing the van driver. The van driver did was completely wrong. But whenever you see this is when it caught his attention. This is a great example of a hazard perception. So he searched and then he evaluated. So when you look at this, he's about to go and then he sees something out of the corner of his eyes. Boom. See how quick that was? Corner of his eyes, and didn't like what he saw. So there we go. Let's get a little bit more focused. When you see something like this, let's not try to rush across the intersection. Let's go ahead and just let the person go. Not a big deal. Congratulate yourself for recognizing that it's a hazard. It's going to be in your path of travel. And then congratulate yourself for not accelerating into the hazard by just sitting back a little bit. Just let them go. They shouldn't have done it. But at the end of the day, we figured out what happens when you don't let it go. So right here, it's going to be a very near miss, close call, but we kind of put ourselves a little bit in that situation. Just because we have green light doesn't matter. So right here, a little bit upset, and he's going to let the guy know. He's going to shake his head. He's going to do all that stuff. You see a lot of people start hitting mirrors and stuff. I don't do that. You're definitely going to get rear-ended, or you're going to get in trouble. It doesn't even matter. So right here, he's going to tell him, no, don't do that, don't do that. So now we're going to accelerate in front of him. Now, we could have just stayed in our lane. We really could have just stayed here. And if we accelerate in front of him, it's kind of like, hey, you shouldn't have done that. Here's another, knife wound, and I'm going to twist it just a little bit. So this is one of those things where, this is the start of a road rage incident. So originally, when the vehicle pulled out in front of him, boom, that started the panic response, the fight or flight situation, and this person decided to fight. Now, it's very dangerous in this type of situation. That's why we have fight or flight. And then we get up to here, and we're going to tell the guy, hey, you did wrong. Okay, so that's number 2. That's step 2 of the starting of the process of road rage. Don't do that. Just accept it and move on, and then that would have de-escalated the situation. But we did that, so now we're going to do the next step. So we're going to accelerate. We're going to get enough speed. We're going to get in front of them. And now I know we're supposed to, because if you saw those arrows, let's go ahead and go back just a little bit. You saw the arrows. This lane was closing. And if you wanted to continue to go straight, you have to move over. So he was doing fine, but in actuality, I tend to let the people that are idiots be in front. So as a motorcycle rider, the guy in the van, he's an idiot to me, so I'm going to let him go in front. And that way I can watch him. I can't watch people behind me. And if anybody's tailgating you, when it's safe for you to do so, just go ahead and let them get in front of you, let them do their own dumb stuff, and then sit back. There's been actually a few times where I've done that, and then like a mile or two later, when we're on the same road, they're pulled over, or they're in an accident. I don't wish accidents on people, but their behavior is going to cause some type of issue, and if you're in front of them, they're going to create that issue with you. So let them do that by themselves. So right here, he's going to be tailgating him. So he keeps looking at his mirror, and you can tell right here in his mirror that he's literally just on his ass. So he accelerated while this motorcyclist accelerated and just wanted to show him, hey, you're a dumbass, and now we're starting to have some problems. So now it's going to cause agitation with the motorcyclist, and with that agitation, you're going to have a lot of issues. It's going to cause you to make some panic movements. It's going to cause you to accelerate past your limits. It's going to cause you to put yourself in a dangerous situation that is not within your limits. Let's not do that. Once again, de-escalate at the beginning, but if we get into this situation, just pull back over to the left and just let the guy go. Just let him go. There's many opportunities just to let the situation go ahead of you and get out of your life. That's what you want to do in this situation. So right here, if you're noticing that he's like right behind you and then all of a sudden he's making an evasive maneuver to go around you on this part, this is when you should realize, hey, he has cooties and I want to get away. So I use that term very loosely. More so often I use landmines. These guys are landmines. So every vehicle is a mine, and you want to stay away from them. So what we want to do is move over to the left. If you see this, immediately you need to react and move over to the left and get out of there. Now, there was somebody there, but they're moving away. So you do have a space cushion and an evasive route or escape route to get out of the way. So really utilize that. So if you see that escape route is immediately to the left, swerve to the left, let them just get in their lane. And then from there, if you can possibly do it, de-escalate the situation. Be like, you know what? I'm acting out of my limits. Typically, I'm a nice person. Why am I getting angry? And it's because of this situation. So step back, don't accept that, and move on. But we're going to get hit. So right here, he's going to clip him. And then you see how the mirrors move up like that? He pretty much clipped them on the handlebars or on the tire, and it's going to cause him to dump it. So that's not good. That's really bad. And you're going to have the injuries to your right side because you're going to put your hands down, you're going to put your legs down, all these different things, and then possibly hit your head. But thankfully, he was okay. He hit the ground, and he was wearing full gear. So this is a very good reason to wear full gear all the time. So he's going to go up to the driver. Thankfully, it was a red light, so he was able to get right up to him. But remember, why are we in this situation? We have high traffic, people are trying to get off work, or people are trying to move somewhere, or it's just a place where it's just massive traffic, bad drivers everywhere. And if that's the case, then we need to start realizing, hey, time of day, setting, all that stuff, people are going to rush. And people are going to try to get in position. People are going to be rude about it. A lot of people aren't nice about it. So we need to just step back as a motorcyclist, since we don't have a cage, we don't have all the massive protection these people have, and just watch. Sit back like you're at a party or at a restaurant and you want to watch that front door just in case something happens. You can just be like, oh, I can see everything that's going on. Act like that while you're out on the road, just so you can see what's going on, and then let things happen in the nature of things, and then you can react to them. Don't be a part of the situation, and then you're having to juggle all the stuff and then this incident right here. So sit back, let the idiot do his thing, and just ride your own ride. What is up, everybody? DanDanTheFireman here. We're going to be going over this crash. It's going to be a crash in the curve. It's going to be the rider up front on a brand new Harley. Supposedly, with the information from the original video, is that he just bought this bike 2 weeks ago. He just got insurance the day before this happened. So this is a brand new bike, and this is going to be something to where maybe he took it out and